Hey, what's up people, pizowell here, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the Canon Classics double feature Blu-ray release featuring 1981's Enter the Ninja and 1983's Revenge of the Ninja from the fine folks over at Umbrella Entertainment. Now I have to say, I'm loving what Umbrella Entertainment is doing with these Canon movies. Here on this Blu-ray we get, of course, Ninja 1 and 2. Now, in July or August, they're also going to be releasing, as part of the Canon Classics double feature set, Death Wish 2 and Death Wish 3, with a bunch of extras, including like 3 different cuts of Death Wish 2. Now, you guys know I love all the Death Wish movies. I love the entire Death Wish series, but particularly Death Wish 2. So I am very excited for that release, needless to say. But as for Enter the Ninja and Revenge of the Ninja, what can I say about them other than God bless Canon Films for introducing the West to the idea, the concept of ninjas. Now granted, Chuck Norris's The Octagon came out a year before Enter the Ninja, but Canon Films just kicked the door open to Western cinema and said, these are ninjas, get used to them, because we're going to be throwing you a lot of ninja movies. And these are 2 movies I used to rent all the time as a kid. They used to come on late night television all the time, and I'd watch them whenever they were on. And even as a kid, I understood that these are really over the top, really cheesy, really gratuitous movies. But even as a kid, I understood that those were all things that I liked. Those were all things that I found highly entertaining in a movie like this. And yeah, Enter the Ninja, it's your basic fish out of water story. You've got this fella named Cole. He's a Vietnam vet. Instead of coming back to the world and starting a family, he goes deeper into the East. He trains to become a ninja, and his final training course as a ninja is basically the first 15 minutes of the movie, and it's a very elaborate training exercise that includes a lot of fake blood and a decapitation that is clearly a mannequin. But then they turn the table on you and they go, it was supposed to be a mannequin, and all those people that he killed in the first 15 minutes of the movie, it was all just part of the ruse, and the blood was fake. And yeah, Cole finally graduates as a ninja. He goes to visit a friend of his who is in trouble, and he decides to lend his ninja abilities to help his friend, and we have some really awesome, over-the-top, gratuitous, just crazy fight sequences in this movie. Enter the Ninja is very much an early 80s, completely not PC, again, overly gratuitous, overly violent. Everything is in slow-mo, so you definitely can see that nothing is even close to connecting. The punches, the kicks, but it's so over the top and it's so cheesy that it's highly entertaining. The film was directed by Menachem Golan himself, and there's so many kind of errors in the movie that are so easily picked out that it's just absolutely, it's hilarious. There's the classic switcheroo where you have the stunt double dressed like the lead actor does like a backflip, and then the actor jumps into frame. And when the actor does jump into frame, you can clearly see the stuntman in the background trying to hide. You have, again, a lot of the slow-mos that clearly show that nobody is even remotely connecting with the punches or the kicks. Again, that decapitation on the mannequin at the beginning of the movie, for some reason, Menachem Golan decided to do that in slow motion, which the scene goes from Franco Nero's character bowing to the sensei, of course, bowing, blinking, breathing. He then pulls out his sword and slow-mo decapitates the sensei, although it is clearly, very, very, very clearly a mannequin, why you would slow-mo on the mannequin decapitation. I don't know. I would probably speed that up, as a matter of fact. But then Menachem Golan was smart enough. He said, nope, that was supposed to be a mannequin. Even though just a split second before, he was bowing and breathing and blinking. Switcheroo. Christopher George plays the bad guy, and he has one of the greatest on-screen deaths I've ever seen. I actually recorded it and shared it on my Instagram. He takes a ninja star to the chest. He's holding a gun. He lets out this bellow. I can't even begin to compare it to any sound that another living creature would make. And as he's falling dead off frame, he does a into the camera. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Franco Nero as our hero in this movie. All of his dialogue is dubbed. And when you have bad dialogue with dubbing thrown on top of it, I've talked about this before in the past, it creates this combustible combination. And when I say combustible, I mean combustible laughter. Because you've got bad dialogue that's dubbed and not really dubbed that well, and dubbed in a way where it's so obvious that it's not that person's voice that you're hearing. Great stuff. I love Enter the Ninja. If you are a fan of overly violent, gratuitously violent, early 80s, not PC in any way, shape, form, or fashion, with some great dubbing, some great fight sequences, and just lots of blood. Did I also mention that the crazy grandfather from the beginning of Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is in this movie? He plays this wild-eyed shop owner turned sidekick to Frank Nero's character. That's just the cherry on the sundae here. I can't say enough good things about Enter the Ninja. Such a fun ninja movie. Now, as for Revenge of the Ninja, everything that I said about Enter the Ninja, as far as the over-the-top gratuitous violence in the movie, it being not PC in any way, shape, form, or fashion, the bad dialogue, the over-the-top fight sequences, with Revenge of the Ninja, double that. Revenge of the Ninja doubles down on everything that Enter the Ninja threw on the table. There's an action sequence in this movie that's about 15 minutes long where our hero, Sho Kosugi, and what's interesting is Revenge of the Ninja has nothing to do with Enter the Ninja. Although it's a sequel, it's completely unrelated. However, Sho Kosugi was the bad guy, or he was the bad ninja in Enter the Dragon. Now he's the good guy, or I'm sorry, Enter the Ninja. Now he's the good guy in Revenge of the Ninja, but he's a different character. Anyway, this action sequence, it takes place through half of the city, with Sho Kosugi hanging on the back of a van, being dragged behind the van, fighting like 10 different people, including one guy who is this horribly stereotypical Native American character from head to toe. He even at one point pulls out tomahawks. I don't know what the point. You've got these normal gang member looking guys, and then all of a sudden here's this very stereotypical Native American character in the movie. I mean, all he needed was like a big full headdress and a peace pipe, and he would have had the complete ensemble. And when he pulled out the tomahawks, and Sho Kosugi is jumping over like 10 feet walls effortlessly with like one single bound. He's like super ninja. It's one of the craziest action sequences I've ever seen. There's another action sequence, fight sequence Speaking of not being PC, it takes place in a children's playground. And at one point, a character just pops up out of nowhere and starts shooting at Sho. And he's right in the middle of a bunch of kids. This movie would not be released today. It just wouldn't have been released today. Between the horribly stereotypical Native American guy and opening fire in a playground full of children, this movie would not see the light of day today. Would not see the light of day today. Now, Revenge of the Ninja also throws in there a decent amount of sleaze, which really wasn't evident in Enter the Ninja. Again, Revenge of the Ninja, we're doubling down and we're throwing a little extra in there with some sleaze. The story is you've got a guy who was a ninja. His family gets killed in Japan. He moves to America. He starts a doll shop, but then he discovers that his friend and partner is using the dolls to smuggle in heroin. And it just so happens that his friend and partner in this business is also a very, very powerful ninja himself. And that leads to a ninja face-off at the end of the movie that takes place for about 20 minutes on like a rooftop. There's the constant clang of ninja swords. You've got ninja stars flying. You've got nunchucks, nunchucking. You've got these little like sharp kind of like jacks, but very, very sharp that the ninja has on him everywhere, including in his mouth. At one point, a character pulls off his mask and he just spits like a mouthful of these razor sharp jacks into the guy's face, and they all stick into his face, and it looks very, very painful. The body count is excessive, to say the least. I don't know which one of these movies I like better. Enter the Ninja. I think I've seen Enter the Ninja more, so I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for it. But Revenge of the Ninja takes everything that Enter the Ninja threw on the table and just absolutely doubles down and adds in a decent amount of sleaze into the mix as well. And needless to say, I had an absolute blast revisiting these movies because it had been quite some time since I'd seen Ninja and Ninja 2 from Canon Films. Now, I'm definitely going to have to sit down and revisit Ninja 3 because Ninja and Ninja 2 they're unrelated. Ninja 3 is about a ninja. It's a ninja movie that's part Exorcist. It's the Ninja Exorcist. Definitely got to sit down and revisit Ninja 3. But if you're a fan of Ninja and Ninja 2, the classic canon movies that introduced the West to the Ninja, this Blu-ray from Umbrella Entertainment is definitely something you guys should check into. Now, again, it'd been a long time since I'd seen the movies, but I'd rented them on VHS back in the day, and I'm pretty sure even DVD. This Blu-ray release is a vast improvement over the DVD releases. The picture quality and the sound quality are both very, very good. No extras on here, unfortunately, other than trailers for both the movies, and even though this Blu-ray is listed as being Region B, it is actually region free. It will play on any Blu-ray player anywhere in the world. So if you are a fan of these movies, definitely look into this Blu-ray from Umbrella Entertainment. I'll put a link to their website in the description. I cannot wait to get my hands on the Death Wish 2 and Death Wish 3 Canon Classics double feature Blu-ray from Umbrella Entertainment. Guys, let me know what your favorite ninja movie is down in the comments section below. Tell me what your favorite just canon movies overall are down in the comments section below. I also recently did a review of the Electric Boogaloo Blu-ray release from Umbrella Entertainment, so I'll put a link to that down in the description as well. Go check out that video. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.